Hey guys, it's Amber. Just to let you know, this video was utter chaos, and I almost didn't want to do it or complete it. I was almost to the point I was going to scrap this whole thing because it was just, oh, it was a pain to do. Like, I started working on this last week because I got done with things a lot earlier than I thought I would. And like, I struggled to even make sketches of Okami, okay? And I don't know, I had one plan and then I had another plan, and it's like I go because I thought, oh, this plan's not gonna work, and then I'm like, oh, maybe it will work, and I tried it and it didn't really work, but it did in some cases. It's hard to explain. You gotta watch the video. It's nuts is all I'm gonna say. It was crazy how I got from one place to another, and I actually got a good result in the end. I did not expect that. I'm honest, I didn't expect to get a good result in the end, because as things went on, I thought it was just getting to the point. It's non-salvageable. I mean, I went and did something I never do, and I crumpled up one of my first pieces of, like, just trying to sketch it. I don't crumple any of my artwork up. I've only thrown away one piece because I hated it so much. And because I think, perseverance is a good thing to do with your art, even if you're struggling, and if you keep trying, or if you can, your artwork can be salvageable, or at least liked to a point. And it's okay. I mean, that's what artwork is. You just keep practicing and keep doing, and and you can work it and rework it. But, yeah, I struggled a lot. It's better if you just watch the video and see me fail and somewhat succeed in the end, I guess. Alright, check out the rest of the video and I'll see you at the end. So when I started sketching this, I wasn't really sure what to do. I originally did some little sketches, but I didn't get those on camera. And I was going to make another whole sketch sheet, just like spread of it, I thought that would just be the video. But then for some reason, I decided to do just a giant, just a giant version of Amaterasu and Isun for whatever reason. Again, I don't know. I think it was because this was the last page in the sketchbook, and one of the other sketchbooks that I had a last page in, I did something similar to this, except with, like, a pony. So, yeah, I don't know. And then it was like after making this sketch, I liked it so much, I decided I wanted to actually paint it, which was my original idea that I kept going back and forth on. And this sketch just, was like, yes, paint it, make a painting of it. And everything. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. It just was what is like, yeah, go and paint it, do more, don't just make the sketch. But yeah, I'm gonna be coming back later with a couple more details on things, just to let you guys know what entirely was going on while this was happening. Alright, see you later. Okay, now this is the sketch that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, where I actually crumpled this up because I hated it so much. I mean, when I think about it, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't what I wanted. It had so many lines that I wasn't getting anywhere. I was using watercolored pencils because I thought I was going to do watercolor, and you can't fully erase a watercolor pencil. But it just was looking terrible. The body proportions were off. It wasn't what I wanted, and I got mad, and I decided I was just going to crumple it up and throw it away and start new, if not, never start it again. But I did start it again, and I actually liked how this came out. This sketch came out really good. To be honest, I probably should have just left it as a sketch, because it was pretty good, and I liked it. But yeah, again, there's going to be a little more comments as time goes on, so let you watch the process of this sketch for a bit. Ah, yes, the watercolor. Now, this started out pretty good for a while, and I had hope for it. But in the end, the watercolor is what ruined everything. Because, and I think I know the reason as to why, and it's because for some reason, while making this drawing, this painting, the entire process of this, I was feeling very rushed, even though I had no reason to be. And I rushed myself too much while painting, that I didn't let the watercolor fully dry before I actually placed more watercolor, which, if anyone who knows, when you're doing watercolor, you want the watercolor to fully dry in order to get everything just right. And for some reason, I just was not patient that day. And I don't know. It just ended up being a complete disaster, and mistakes were made. Big mistakes were made. As you can see, it got all muddy up there because I didn't let it dry. I didn't let that red dry, and the green just muddied everything up. Yeah, it was just disaster after disaster with this watercolor, and it was my own fault. Because these watercolors have been good for me in the past. I just wanted to speed along. I didn't want to be patient and wait for everything to dry. And I think that's because I use acrylics more than I do watercolor, and with acrylics you don't have to wait as long for the dry time. They dry a lot faster, even if you put things on there, like thicker, it dries faster. But the more watercolor you have, the more water in your watercolor, I should say, that you have, the longer it takes to dry. And it kind of just, it got messy. But yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about as time goes on. See, now here I end up making a mistake. And because I didn't let the watercolor dry like I stated, so it started to feather out and sort of like go everywhere, the red did. And I thought this was kind of cool, and I thought, well, maybe I can embrace this mistake. And so I tried to do the same thing on the other eye, except no. And then this is where the disaster struck hardcore. So I tried to fix it and dry it, and it was bad. Okay, I'm obviously struggling, because apparently I don't know how to watercolor today. So instead I decided to break out my acrylics and hope I can salvage this mess. I don't know what I was thinking and what I was trying. Some things look cool and they were just bad. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm about ready to cry in order to hold this thing get saved. I'm just gonna cover it all in acrylic and hope for the best. Oh god. I'm doomed. So I went with the acrylics. I also ignored that. I tried to be fancy with my shots. I don't know why. I just wanted to try it. I think I did it 2 times like that. Once with the red and once with the white. And then I completely forgot I was doing that. But it takes a bit for me to get the acrylic to work on this and fix things, but in the end it did fix stuff. It really helped a lot. I mean, the painting has a bit of a pink hue, which I was kind of hoping for anyways. And it's a little splotchy in some places. I also didn't do a lot of shading. Actually, I didn't do any shading because it's like, no. I wanted to just get this thing done and make it look decent, and I didn't even bother shading. It was mainly just solid colors with some blending, and that was it. I just wanted to fix my mistakes. But I think it turned out pretty good in the end after having added the acrylic and having fixed everything up. But I guess you can make your own decision on that, because you'll see at the end how things are. So I'll let you go and let you watch me fix this mess.
boy, I think it's done. I think I salvaged it, to be honest, because, I mean, if you saw what it looked like earlier, as you did, I'm just speechless because this I was like horrible the entire time. I mean, it's still got some problems, but from the time I tried to even sketch anything to do with Okami, it was absolutely terrible. I just couldn't get anything right. I couldn't get Amaterasu right. I couldn't get Yisun right. The whole thing, I don't know why I couldn't capture her amazingness, even though I wanted to. Maybe I'm just not at that skill level yet. I don't know. But that's okay. At least I persevered and I kept trying, and I got something that I kind of like. It's kind of what I was hoping for anyways, except I wanted to do it in watercolor instead of acrylic, but I like acrylics a lot anyways. Yeah, this was fun. It was challenging, and it was to the point I almost wanted to stop, and just quit and either start over or say nope, I'm not doing this, but I did it, and I'm happy I did it. But yeah, not much else to say about it. I'm just happy I was able to do something. Check me out on the social media, links in the description. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.